Welcome to the Get Results Show, the show that gets you more and better results, both personally and professionally. I'm Jean Oursler, the Results Queen, and your host. Today, we're talking to Emmy Kirschner. Emmy, say hi.
Hey, everybody. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Emmy was an author in our book, and she's going to talk about the book as well as what she does and how she helps people get results. And so I'm going to have Emmy talk a little bit about herself because I think she's the best way to introduce herself. So Emmy, you're on, girlfriend.
Thank you. And thank you for having me on your show. I'm so excited to be here.
And I'm so excited to have you here. I think
Yay! So I am a nutrition, mindset, and lifestyle coach, and I work with entrepreneurs and executives, women, and I show them how their relationship with food and their stress level is keeping them from getting the results that they want in their business, that next level of success. And in the book, I talk about stress because it's one of the key components, not only as far as getting ahead in life, but also in our health. Because stress is related to 80% of all disease. So when it's not under control and we're not taking care of ourselves, it's going to affect a lot of things. And not just that feeling of like tightness in your back or your neck or wherever that it may kind of show up, but it can really result in being sick more often, just exhausted, not focused, any number of different things. Really good stuff. And one of the other things is that it's so easy to manage and we're not doing it.
So how do we manage it better if it's so easy? Because I'm sure that every single woman on television just went, "What? Are you kidding me?"
I know. It really, for me, it's come down to nutrition, mindset, and lifestyle. Surprise, right?
Because we all know that, but it seems like it's so hard to do. Come on.
Right. So I'm going to start with nutrition because I love food. I am a foodie, first, last, and always. And really what kind of led me to the nutrition path was my son having digestive issues as a baby and the doctor saying, "We have no idea, see you later." So I essentially healed him. And by doing that, I really learned how healing food can be, and it can help anything, not only illness, but your stress level. So from that standpoint, stress causes inflammation and in your body, and what you eat can help counteract that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So things like leafy greens are going to be a huge help. Omega-3s, so it'd be some of your fatty fishes, but particularly salmon, are going to help combat inflammation. Ginger is always great. And then things like cashews are actually more effective than antidepressants.
Really?
Yeah. A handful of cashews has the same effect as an antidepressant pill.
So in February, when it's really cold and dark and damp, and I don't want to get out of bed, if I have a handful of cashews, that's better for me?
It's definitely better. I would suggest going to the beach, though. Go south.
I understand. So eating well is important, although a lot of us don't feel like we can eat well because we're running around like maniacs, whether we're doing our business or dealing with our family.
Right.
Yes, how do we deal with that?
So it's starting to think about it. One of the things that I have almost all of my business owner clients do, because they plan everything else except for themselves and what they're going to eat. And I'm not suggesting that you make a menu plan, for every moment of every day that you're going to eat, right?
Please, I can't do that. I don't have time.
Exactly. You'd spend the entire day planning and then making food. So, but if you know that, you've got back-to-back meetings or you're going to be out all day, think about, well, where can I stop if you're out all day, for instance? Where can I stop and pick up something that's healthy ahead of time so you're not driving by it?
You mean sort of like Starbucks or like?
Sure. Like Starbucks has some salads that aren't too bad. I mean, it's better than, eating the Hostess cupcakey things.
Rather than Dunkin' Donuts, which I really want is the chocolate frosted donut with the sprinkles, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So it's a quick option. I mean, here in Pennsylvania, we have Wawa as a gas station. Yeah, and they have some healthier options. You can get like a yogurt and, some fruit, and I think they have some salads too. One of my clients gets a protein pack, and it has an egg and peanut butter and a couple of other things in it.
Interesting. So nutrition is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You said there were 3 things. What's this?
Right. So mindset. Right? Mindset is key to everything, and it's almost more important than what you're eating, in that even if you're eating clean, if you've got this constant negative dialogue in your head, you're not going to lose the weight, you're not going to heal, whatever it is that you're really seeking. If you're beating yourself up, it's not going to help. So from that perspective, and from a stress perspective, everything in moderation, and really try to work on keeping the constant critic that we all have at bay.
I call that caveman brain.
Yes.
Caveman brain at bay. That's what I call it. We even trademarked it. We liked it so much, we trademarked it. How about that?
Perfect.
Yeah. We use caveman brain a lot in our business, and caveman brain prevents you from doing a lot of stuff. But that's another show for another time. I promise.
Right.
I promise I'll do one on caveman brain, everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me know when that is. I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So, what I share is, make an image, like create that little, what she looks like on the back of your shoulder, kind of yapping at you. And there's, I guess, 2 different ways you can kind of deal with her too, or him. And, talk to her and just say, what, that doesn't serve me right now. Or you can just visualize the whole piece of walking her out the door and shutting the door behind her. But it's more, I guess the moral of the story is just be aware that it's there, and when she's yapping in your ear.
Yeah. And she's not helping you.
No.
She's just trying to protect you. And once you say, thank you so much for my protection, but I'm really going to do this, she'll be like, okay.
Yeah. All right. And then and you can be so much more focused on what you want to accomplish when the yapper is not in the background. So
I agreed. All right. Now what's the 3rd thing? So I have nutrition. So I should be planning my nutrition, although not letting it take over my day.
Right.
So it's like thinking more ahead of stuff. Right.
Right.
And calming my mindset, or as we call it, the caveman brain. So calming that mindset, that negative person that's yapping in my ear. What's the 3rd thing?
Third thing is lifestyle. And with that, it kind of ties into the being conscious and planning your meals a little bit, but it's really having what I call bookend routines. So it's having a solid morning and a solid evening routine. And it does not mean that you need to spend 3 hours meditating, standing on your head, or whatever else, right?
It's time for that.
Yeah, that would be great, but I'd probably pass out or have a dent on my head at this point. It can be really quick. It can be, 2 minutes. It can be 15 minutes. But the thing is, if you are, particularly in the morning, if you're jumping out of bed at the last second and hitting the floor to run, you're already stressed. You already have elevated cortisol levels. And that's how you're going to go through your entire day. Right? Yeah.
I think you just described me. My goodness. I think you just described me. I think you probably just described at least half of our audience. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm at a disadvantage and I haven't even gotten out of bed yet. Ah!
This is the easiest thing to change.
Okay, all right. Okay, how do I change this?
Okay. And well, I'm going to add to that, the most successful people have a morning routine. If you read any of the Inc., or Fortune 500 or whatever, they all have solid routines. They vary greatly. So it could be anything from meditating, journaling, having, gratitude statement, stretching, exercising, going for a walk, whatever it is that allows you to come to the day nicely and peacefully.
Do you see me making faces?
Yes, I do.
Because I'm sort of like, oh
please
my God.
Don't make me.
Please don't make me. Okay. I'm just telling you what our audience is saying. Our audience is going, and some of them are going, yeah, of course, I do that all the time. It's no big deal. I am so happy that you people do that. But for the rest of us who are like, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I can't. Help me. Emmy, come on, help me.
Okay, first of all, let's go with the meditation one because it's easy. It takes almost no tools. Yeah, right? Easy. Quieting the mind. You're quieting, your caveman. Yeah.
The yapper.
The yapper, same thing, right?
You should trademark the yapper. There you go.
Lay in bed after you wake up and just allow yourself to be there for 2 minutes. Set a timer.
2 minutes? That's it? That's all I need?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
If you want to do a little more, sit on the floor, sit in a chair, and do it for 2 minutes.
Okay.
You want to up it a little bit. There's a couple of awesome apps. There's one that's called Meditation, and there's another one called Headspace. They have little guided meditations where somebody talks you through the whole wonderful land of being calm and, being less stressed for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so for all of us, we can take a breath, because the rest of you are already doing this, but for the rest of us who are like me, who are already stressed out by the time we go to bed in the morning, 2 minutes we can do. We can do 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And my other favorite thing is deep breathing. It is single-handedly the fastest and most effective way to de-stress. And
at any time?
Yeah. Well, don't do it while you're driving if you're going to shut your eyes.
So, okay, don't do this and go, right?
Right.
So is it something that looks like this?
So I'm going to share my favorite technique with you.
Okay.
It's called the 4-7-8 breath technique. And what you do is you inhale for 4 counts, you hold for 7, and then you blow out for 8. Want to try it?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay. So
I want to get everyone at home in the audience. We're all going to do this together. Okay. Yeah. That's going to lead us. So let's all get, comfortable.
You're sitting, right?
Okay? If I can do this, you all can do this too. Okay. So here we go. Ready?
Shut your eyes.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, shut your eyes. I'm going to count, and you're going to inhale for 4 counts on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, how do we all feel?
A little dizzy?
I do feel a little dizzy.
That's your brain getting reoxygenated.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to be dizzy?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
I do?
Yes, because it means you're not breathing enough.
Okay. Like the rest of our target audience, we're not breathing enough.
Right. We'll breathe all shallowly and, it's not, yeah.
So and how many times should I be breathing during the day?
A bazillion. In, out, in, out.
But it doesn't look like this.
No, that would be more hyperventilating. Whatever works for you. Some of it is you have to remember to do it. So, that's why doing it first thing in the morning or at night, getting in that habit is a great thing to do. I've been trying to do that after I get out of bed and really make sure that I'm getting air into my lower lungs and they're expanding. And it's very energizing and relaxing at the same time.
It was interesting because when you asked me to take a breath, it was like I couldn't take in any more breath. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then I had to hold it. I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I can hold this anymore. And then when I was breathing out, I thought, I have nothing else to give. Is that true? Is that typical?
You'll grow into it.
Okay. We will have Emmy on the show again, and then we'll see how I'm doing so well with my breathing. You can all write into me and tell me how you're doing on your breathing. Okay. I think we've all learned a lot so far. Emmy, what else you got to tell us?
Think. Breathing. Oh, let's go into the evening routine because I want to.
Yeah, we talked about the morning. We didn't talk about.
Yeah. Evening routine, right? We're all busy. Maybe we're hanging out, watching TV, whatever, and then we jump into bed. It's the same. Yes, drink water.
I was drinking my wine.
Oh, your wine. Yes, that too. Wine too.
Okay. Wine is important, but wine in the evening is way more important.
Yes. Gotcha. I love wine. Wine is awesome.
Oh, so I can drink wine? Oh, this is even better. Okay.
In moderation, polyphenols, antioxidants, good for the gut in moderation. Uh, anyways.
We like Emmy. Okay, let's talk about the evening routine. I got the morning routine down. I'm a little dizzy, so I know it's working. Tell me, and when I go into it, I won't be as dizzy. Tell me what I'm doing next.
So, and then we're on our phone. What's the last thing you do before you get in bed? Check email, Facebook?
No, actually, it's not.
Good.
Yeah, no, I don't do any of that. Actually, and you won't like this either. But the last thing I do is I read before I go to bed.
I actually like that.
No, you wouldn't, because I read on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't like that. But I do a lot of reading on my phone. So I know that the last thing I'm doing is I'm reading on my phone, which is not the best, but that's
right. And the reason why I switched to a Kindle.
Well, I read it on my Kindle app. Does that count?
No. No, and the reason why is that the blue light that is emitted from your phones or iPads, and then the TV as well, keeps your brain active so that it doesn't produce the melatonin to tell you that you're tired.
Oh, I'm tired. And the fact is I'm usually fighting the tiredness because I want to get, 14 more seconds out of
right.
my
Right. For a lot of people, though, they have either a hard time getting to sleep or they wake up a lot.
Yeah. What do we do if we're trying to hard time to get to sleep or we're waking up? I know a lot of people who are getting up at like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, and then, they got the stress and they can't get back to sleep.
So the more you practice quieting your caveman yapper.
No, your yapper. Yeah.
That will help. The other piece, though, is shut the phone off, the TV off, the iPad off 30 minutes before you go to bed.
30 minutes?
Yes, sorry.
Did the whole audience just go, what?
I know. But what would a really good night's sleep be worth to you?
I'm sure it would be worth a lot to a lot of our TV viewers. Right? Yeah.
In fact,
if I actually shut everything off, a half hour beforehand, do you think that then I would sleep through the night better?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. If you're waking up frequently, yeah.
So the key is that if I'm waking up frequently, then I know that that something's going on in my evening routine, and just stopping 30 minutes before.
Right.
Would be a good thing.
Right.
Okay. I can do that. Well, okay. TV audience, can we do that? We could do that, right? And I want you all to write to me because, it's about getting results. So I'm holding you all accountable. Write to me, email me. You can do it on the television and let me know that you're actually sleeping the night because Emmy gave you these fabulous tips.
Right? And your immune system's going to be improved. You're less likely to overeat. You're less likely to have food cravings, all of which cause stress.
Or the stress causes the food cravings, right?
Well, both. It's a circular pattern, but yeah. And you're going to be more awake, so you'll be more focused and you'll get more done.
Ooh, well, we like that, right?
Yeah, in less time.
Well, we like that too.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me that if we were just a little more mindful about planning things and doing a few things, we could actually have better health. We could be more productive, more focused, and actually sleep through the night. Is that truth?
Yes. Yeah.
You heard it from her. She said it. Just saying. I heard it from her.
Yeah.
I have to ask, okay, so how do you get results? Because I know you've given us so much. What's one thing you can tell us about terms of getting results? And make sure you show your book because that's important. There's all these wonderful tips. And
Emmy Kirschner.
Yeah, it's Get Results. So you can order it from Emmy, but her chapter is chock full of all the things we've talked about today. But what's one more thing that we can talk about in terms of Get Results?
Get results. Ooh, one thing. Ooh, drink water.
Drink water. Okay. Yes. Now, I will confess that I'm not a big water drinker. However, I bought one of those Swell bottles, and now I carry it everywhere with me, and I drink a lot. Is that a good idea?
It's really good. And you want to drink approximately half your body weight every day. What you need in water varies depending on your weight, your age, exercise level, all of that stuff. But a good approximation is about half your body weight.
And then what people say is I have to pee all the time. Yes,
except the really cool thing about water is that if you're not drinking enough, and it takes really very little to be off, if you're even 1% dehydrated, your mental acuity, your ability to focus is already decreased.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And at 10%, which is, much bigger number, but at 10%, for those of you who drink no water at all, your IQ is actually lower than it would be if you were fully hydrated.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want that instantaneous brain boost,
Yeah.
drink water.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that. So I mean, there's probably a large percent of us watching this television show that are probably have decreased mentality because we're not drinking enough water.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I think we underrate what we're eating and our health as a way to boost performance and productivity on a regular basis. And that's what I see with my clients is huge increases in performance and productivity.
I love that. All right. So you heard it from Emmy.
Yeah.
Emmy, I know you've given us great, information today. You've talked about how to get results. There's a variety of ways that if we just picked one thing, we could change the way we feel about ourselves and our productivity. How, I know you have a free gift. How do we get that?
Sure. Go to my website. It's emmykirschner.com, and that's spelled EMIKIRSCHNER.com. And it's a checklist, and it's 18 ways to get healthy now. And it is 18 ways of the easiest, fastest, least expensive ways to have massive impact on your health.
Yeah, and here's the other cool thing about Emmy that you're going to do. She's going to be launching her own television show. So you can actually go to the TV channel, the Women Broadcast Television Network, and look for Emmy, and you can actually get more tips just from Emmy, who will help you in terms of living a better life through nutrition and your mindset and your health. So she's going to have her own television. I'm so excited for you. Thank you.
I am too. It's going to be so much fun. And keep your fingers crossed. It'll be the end of October that I have my first show.
Yeah, well, this is going to be running soon. So by that time, if you are seeing this and it's the end of October, go see Emmy on the same channel because she's going to be able to tell you even more than what she told today.
Yes.
Right? So,
yes.
I know. It's so exciting.
I know.
I have to say, you've been such a wonderful guest on the Get Results show. Is there any last things that you would like to tell us? Any last words or thoughts that you think that are important for us to know?
I'm just going to recap.
Okay, good.
Okay. Just to kind of get those points in. Drink water, bookend your routines, morning and evening, so you sleep better and you're more productive. Eat some leafy greens. Tasty, they're tasty. Put them in soup, put them in sauces, put them in whatever if you don't want to have a salad. Then they don't taste like anything. And do some deep breathing.
I think we can do all that. And I'm going to say to you, it may be a lot. Like for me, I couldn't probably do all of that, but I'm going to pick one thing.
Right.
And for me, I'm going to drink more water because I've already been on that path. And then once I've done that for 30 days, I'm going to add in my deep breathing. And then 30 days later, I will promise not to watch 30 minutes. And then I think 30 days later, I'll do my 2 minutes in the morning. So see, how long did that take me for the plan? No time at all. Same for you. You can do the same thing. So,
and that's why you get results.
And that's why I'm the results queen, because I know how to get results quickly. Today, we talked to Emmy. Thank you so much, Emmy. You've been tremendous. I'm so excited that for you and your television show, please go find Emmy on our television channel. And with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching us. I'm Janelle, the results queen. Have a fantastic day.